Kaiju fans, welcome back to the Kaiju World Order. My name is MM, and today I just got some news here. I'm actually a little bit late on this. I've been, well, just being lazy, you know, shit happens. So, HIYA unveiled the Muto set, which looks pretty cool. Both male and female. I was counting on a male this year just to go with the female release that they did like last year. But it kind of sucks that it's a set. It's going to cost over $100. The male Muto is pretty much just an accessory for the female one. And really, the only difference here with this female compared to the previous one is that this one has the glowy belly from the egg sac, and it appears that the egg sac is actually going to be light up from, or not really light, but it'll glow under a UV light. And yeah, that's kind of neat. There's been some gimmicks like that before with like Monster Arts Biolante and some other shit. But yeah, it kind of sucks that already they're redipping into the female sculpt just to give us the male. Just why they couldn't have done this originally, who knows? But it is what it is. I've seen some people saying that they plan on maybe either selling the original Muto or the one that comes with the male after they get and figure out which one they want. Me, personally, I'm going to keep both of them. I'm kind of debating if I want to get somebody to customize some parts so I could turn the original release Muto into the Queen Muto, or Barb as she used to be called, from King of the Monsters also. I think the only real change in design there was the more spiky back in King of the Monsters. So that might be worth it, at least until they do a Queen Muto figure, which again I highly doubt they will. That's such a obscure monster even for them to do at this point. And then this was also just announced earlier today. HIYA Warbat. We saw the prototype before, but now we're actually seeing pictures of it, and it looks absolutely great. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a long figure. It's going to be about, it appears to be about a half bendy wire. So I have no doubt we're going to see some reviewers out there going, the bendy wire is breaking, and it's the same old song and dance. It's bendy wire. If you don't know how to handle bendy wire, I don't know what to tell you. So it looks pretty cool. I'm hoping the finished result looks like those prototypes. I love the Warbat, and I really love that we're getting figures for these obscure monsters like the Warbat. I'm hoping we get the Drowned Viper also, because as I've said before, once the Monsterverse ends, these monsters are never going to be seen again. That goes from the Mutos to the Drowned Viper. So as much merchandise as we can get for these type monsters, I am all for. Once the Monsterverse ends, they are going to be very obscure monsters that hardly anybody knows about, especially stuff like the Warbat and the Drowned Viper. They are just going to become like the giant condor and the giant sea snake for a new generation. So yeah, I'm enjoying this while we get it. I've seen some people being a little, I don't want to say angry, but not very happy about the price tag on the Warbat. It is going to be nearly $80 upon release, and no matter where you are, you're going to be paying over $80 just because of the shipping and your local tax and all that other fun bullshit. So keep in mind, this is a longer figure. I don't really know the mechanics that go into toy designing, so I'm not going to sit here and defend the price on that aspect alone, that the figure is bigger. But I'm also going to say everything is going up in price, including figures. And yeah, there's one thing to blame, just one, and he's orange and obnoxious with very bad fucking hair, and that is Donald Trump. I'm not going to get into politics here, but yeah, anytime somebody says anything about stuff going up in price, it's Donald Trump. It's That's what it is. Sorry. So, moving away from HIYA at that point, there is a really, really cool custom coming out here pretty directly. So, little custom figure maker, Russell Davis, he is going to be releasing custom sculpted and custom painted replacement heads for the NECA 1985 Godzilla. That is based on the NECA prototype 1985 Godzilla head. And don't ask me why my voice just cracked right there. So, this looks absolutely awesome. If you weren't around during 2014 and 2015, I just want to, just do a quick reminder. When these were initially shown off, there was a bit of a controversy, I guess you could say, over the sculpting of the head. In short, it looked hilariously bad. It still looks hilariously bad. I think they were trying to go for a head of the Cybot Godzilla on the body of the suit Godzilla, and it just came off looking like a demented chipmunk. The head looked awful. They went through and they resculpted it, and the head looks a lot better. It's still a bleh figure. I still can't get over the whole thing with the toe claw being bigger than all the other ones for some reason. But going back to the head, this new custom head is going to be about $40. I'm going to include a link in my channel description, or not in channel, but in the video description here. So if you want to order one, just use that. They are going to be about $40, maybe 50. I forget exactly what he quoted me. I'm getting one. I have one on reserve for a little while. And I can't wait to have this. The actual prototype of the 1985 NECA has been a holy grail for me. It's been something I've been looking for a long ass time, and it's the one prototype I would bend over backwards for and do some stuff. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that actual prototype is lost to time. So this is the next best thing, and for $40, it looks great. I can support a fan, and yeah. So if you want one of those heads, go and order one. They look great. And also, I'm not gonna do a video on this here yet, but it seems a certain toy reviewer has something to say to me about something I've said in the past. And yeah, I do not hide anything I've said in the past. I have said really offensive stuff. I will probably say more really offensive stuff. If you want to go through my history and find everything I've ever said, you're more than welcome to do it. Me, on the other hand, I don't care. I'm not doing this to get the support of Super 7 or HIYA or Monster Arts or Bandai. I don't give a fuck about any of those companies. I really don't. I'm a Godzilla fan. I collect Godzilla toys. I collect Godzilla movies. I talk about Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I've always loved Godzilla. Maybe I'm too obsessed with Godzilla. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. But what I do know is I'm not going to sit here and just let someone like STR dig up the past over shit that happened over a year ago that involved digging up shit that I said even years before that, because he's salty and jealous of one of my good friends, Kaiju Canuck. So, in short, STR, if you do end up seeing this, and I did send you a DM, just by the way, if I'd love to talk about this whole thing. I really hope you're not just thinking I'm gonna roll over for you. But if you want to talk this out, be my guest. If not, fuck you. And with that said, Minya, take it away.
Godzilla says you should like and subscribe.